Keep grabbing, you grabbing for it, and it's not really like,
hey, we gotta.
hey y'all, so I look kind of crazy today. It's Wednesday, November the 2nd. I'm at work right now, 4:37. I have a work dinner. I came over here a few hours ago and I just brought everything to change and do my makeup and stuff. And then my director should be here before the dinner at some point, and so I'm about to just get myself ready, charge my phone, and make sure I pack everything, eat a little snack, make sure I'm okay, because I am vegan now and I'm not really sure with this event if there will be anything I can have. There will probably be salad, so I'm hoping that they have some type of sauce that's like vinaigrette or something if it is salad. I don't want to have something that has anything, so I have some homemade guac chips and I'm about to snack on that really quickly, and then I'm gonna make up and stuff and get dressed. I will try to get a video. If not, I wasn't really able to because I'm not really sure the structure of the event, but yeah, I'm excited. Go ahead and get myself together. This is how my makeup turned out. I think it's decent. My bento knots are not dry, and I did not blow dry my hair before I left the house. So not really sure how it's gonna come out. But if anything, I'll put it in a ponytail. So it's actually the next day. I didn't record inside of the dinner or anything because I don't know, I'm socially awkward and I wasn't really sure like how the event would go, so I didn't really want to record. Ended up going over the time, so I got home at like 9 something. Made myself another little like vegan grilled cheese because most of the things they served were meat. But yeah, I was still hungry. I was supposed to have a couple of meetings. I ended up only having 2, but I was supposed to give a presentation on one of them, but it got postponed until next week. And I don't know, it's like I'm not the type of person, I don't like to have like anything lingering, but I work in a nonprofit sector, so I feel like it's always something to do, something that's due. But yeah, I done ate all of my little vegan snacks. I done ate all the fruit. I think I don't know if I'm gonna meditate or what, but I said I was gonna be better with vlogging. Supposed to be making like a little veggie chipotle type of bowl, but I ran out of peppers, I ran out of onions, so I don't really have much to say. I never really record myself and I don't be doing anything, and honestly my apartment is a hot mess, so it's not like I could really show anything right now. But I think I'm gonna clean up. I don't know if I'll show me making dinner because I feel like I'm always recording me making dinner, but I do kind of want to clean up because I have one meeting tomorrow and then I'm off at 2:30, so I might start sooner so that I'm done at like 12. But I do have a lot to do. So I cannot really tell like what I should be doing. I feel like I want to take a nap. Maybe I will. I think I'm gonna just sit at my altar. Anyways, I will see you later. Anyways, has anyone else just been like, I don't even know how to describe it, but I feel like time hasn't moved, but at the same time it has. From 2020 to now, I'm not sure what has been going on in my life. I just keep going, trying, but it just feels like I'm not in control of a lot of things, but I am working on the things that I know for sure I can control, working within my means to do whatever I need to do. But I think it's absolutely frustrating and crazy to think about how things are only going to increase in price. And I'm ready to do it all. I'll grow my own damn food. To say I'm worried, I feel like when we all like as a collective worry and get anxious, then we kind of manifest like just tragedies and like bad things happening. And it's already so many things that need to be really worked on. Homelessness, poverty in general, food. I don't want to say money because it's like money shouldn't be the motivation, but at the same time, everything, you need money to live on this planet. And a lot of us just don't have it or have never been able to have enough to where we can go, oh my gosh, like I can relax, like I don't have to worry about money, you know, just for a second. And even when you try to work towards it, it's really like being on a hamster wheel. It's hard. I find myself like always obsessing over things that I don't have, or like worrying about running out of money when it comes to not only just like money for survival, but like money for memories and being able to do stuff for other people who, you know, have like similar issues. As I try to sit back and look at like the fact that I was drinking for like 10 plus years really, and not really like imagining anything for myself. And I don't want to say it in a way to sound like super negative, but when you go through trauma, like especially like a lot of it over time, you just kind of get like hopeless, or you can't really like think about what the future brings because you barely want to really even be present like in that day. And so honestly, even though I already had issues with like depression, anxiety and stuff since I was a kid, and all of my traumas that I had, I used to look forward to like every day, and it will be like this on and off thing in my life where, you know, maybe a couple of months I'm doing well, I'm doing good. Then there are a couple of months where I just don't want to go outside. I can't even leave the house. Like, I just don't want to move. I don't want anyone to talk to me. Just with like reevaluating like, my relationship with myself or my relationship with other people, and the way that like we as a society, we don't prioritize what's most important is really our mental health. Like, everyone says they want to be rich or they want to be a go-getter, but when you think about like most people that are like, I don't want to say successful as far as money, but like if you know someone who is accomplishing everything that they set up for themselves to do, how do they get there? They're normally working a lot on themselves to see, how can I improve in this aspect of my life? How can I correlate that with what I already know or what I'm learning, or what can I learn? And as I started to ask those type of questions instead of like, why am I going through this? Like, why? Like, it's so much stuff that's out of our control, and all you can do is do what you think is best. For me, when I was drinking all the time, I was just like hyper vigilant, and also I really just was disassociating. Like, there are so many conversations where I was really like, I thought I was in the right state of mind, but like I can't recall the conversation. And so people will be like, oh, you know, you said this, and I'm just like, me? But all jokes aside, I literally like have so many memories where like people, you know, we've had a conversation about something and I honestly don't remember, and I just get to a point of like, I don't know, like I was raised by my aunt. She did work, but when she started having health issues, you know, she couldn't really work. So me and my cousin got like summer jobs so that we would be able to try to get shoes or uniforms, stuff like that. And also, like, my role within my family was to just care for other people and really to coddle them or be supportive, because that's how my aunt was. She was all about taking care of other people. But when I really started thinking about like her life, as far as like when she started to raise me, because I obviously don't know the full extent, but a lot of things that had came up was that she was always taking care of people. If people needed somewhere to stay, if people needed money, like, even one time I will never forget, my sister ended up getting arrested and she was so terrified, and I don't know how to this day my aunt was able to get the money and get her out. And it's like, when she was sick for all that time and really dealing with stuff and just depressed really, and you know, traumatized, hurt, stressed, nobody was really there to uplift her. And so by the end of her life, she had did all this to recognize that really she only had herself. And that's something that I carry with me like every single day. In the front of my mind is like, I could do so many things, but I've done so many things, and it's never really been appreciated by the people that maybe I took a meal or two from myself because I wanted someone to be happy for like this brief moment. And you know what I'm saying, they don't know, and even if they know what you had to go through to get the money, people really don't care. So it's just like, I didn't want to keep living my life in a way to please other people or focus on their happiness, and I've never been able to focus on my own. And so realizing that my aunt died, you know, not being able to see all that I've been able to do, mistakes and all, because of her sacrifices, is definitely difficult. But also I keep, like I said, in my mind that I don't want to be so obsessed like around money. I just want to be comfortable, but it's so hard. And people don't talk about how for majority of your life, like when you grow up without a lot of things, there's basic things that you don't know. So like, that could be food, you know, how much you're drinking, that could be just the general choices that you make. Like for me, there's been plenty of times where I don't want to be too hard on myself about money and my relationship with money, because I know I was not really taught much about it, and it wasn't really shown to me or exemplified in a way for me to say, okay, I could replicate this. This is important. And when I was younger, I was so used to, you know, focusing on just material things because I was a kid. And when you're a kid, you think that things are like a big deal, but then really it's not. And so I spent so much time like in my life with like that set of like, if I do this, I'll get more money. And then it's like, you just keep grabbing for it. And it's not really like the things you have to go through, like to get it, and it never feels like it's worth it. So I've just been trying to like do things for myself, for my enjoyment.